Download the NBA app, NBA Playoffs Bracket, NBA Playoff Schedule. Here's who are NBA.com experts are picking to reach the conference finals. 1. Boston vs. 4. Cleveland. Steve Ashburner, NBA.com
Sean Powell, NBA.com John Schumann, NBA.com Michael C. Wright, NBA.com Celtics in 5. They're missing their starting center and facing a healthier team than their first-round opponent.
But the Celtics remain the best team in the league and, with their Game 5 victory over Miami, they're 22-4 without Porzingis. The Cavs are a very good team with a star who can give them a chance on any night.
They've played well against Boston this season, but they haven't shown that they can score efficiently enough to keep up with the Celtics over the next 2 weeks. John Schumann, who explains his pick and more. 2. New York vs. 6. Indiana. Steve Ashburner, NBA.com
Sean Powell, NBA.com John Schumann, NBA.com Michael C. Wright, NBA.com Knicks in 6. New York is more likely to set the pace for this series, which will thwart Indiana's biggest strength, that faster preferred style.
Jalen Brunson has been irrepressible, averaging 31 points since the All-Star break with a usage rating, 35.5. That would match Luka Doncic's season-long mark. And while we don't want to put too much weight on the in-season tournament, the Pacers did shrink with the NBA Cup on the line in Las Vegas.
This stage is even bigger. Steve Ashburner, who explains his pick and more. 1. Oklahoma City vs. 5. Dallas. Steve Ashburner, NBA.com Sean Powell, NBA.com John Schumann, NBA.com
Michael C. Wright, NBA.com Thunder in 7. Brace yourself for plenty of bouts of brilliance from Doncic and Irving. Pressure won't affect them, but the question is whether they'll be able to maintain that standard of play an entire series.
That'll be tough against OKC, which finished the regular season ranked 4th in defensive rating. Gilgeous-Alexander has been a steady performer all season with a supporting cast that fits almost perfectly.
The Thunder are deeper and healthier overall. Michael C. Wright, who explains his pick and more. 2. Denver vs. 3. Minnesota. Steve Ashburner, NBA.com Sean Powell, NBA.com John Schumann, NBA.com
Michael C. Wright, NBA.com Nuggets in 7. This series should be rich in contrast and drama. Both teams are equipped to move on, and after they swept the Suns, the Wolves stamped themselves as a title contender.
Will home court be the edge for Denver? More likely. The moments of truth in each game will show us which star, Edwards or Karl Anthony Towns or Jokic or Murray, will make the big shot. Let's go with the Shams, barely, in such situations. Sean Powell, who explains his pick and more.
The views on this page do not necessarily reflect the views of the NBA, its clubs or Warner Brothers. Discovery.